happening, Cucumber Squad? Right, man, so I wasn't going to actually bring anything. I wasn't going to do any reactions today because I was busy with a whole bunch of things. And I told you guys that I'm dropping a video for you tomorrow, which is an informative video, and then I'm dropping reactions for you tomorrow. But there was something that I just watched. I was actually on the internet, and a notification popped up from No Life Shack, obviously, because I follow him, who doesn't. And I actually thought, well, I'll watch that video. I'll watch this video. So police pulls gun on Afro-Latin army officer in traffic stop. Now, I've already watched this thing, which prompted me to actually make this video because, I always come from a very objective place when you see these kind of things, happen with the police and black people in America. And in certain instances you say yes, but you need, like, it's just all the evidence. Like, sometimes they'll pull a knife or they'll pull a weapon or that kind of thing, and you can kind of sort of see the police's case, and you can kind of see, things are very grey at times, And when I watched this infuriated me. Like, it just infuriated me to a point that I just had to make a video about it because, and I don't usually make videos about this kind of thing, as you know, I always do about music, but there was absolutely no reason for any of this, any of whatever happened over here. There was no reason for any of this to have happened, and yet it did. And you tend to think like, wait a second, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is indefensible. Like, I don't care who you are. I mean, it's video footage. It's completely indefensible. And it's an army officer. So if you haven't watched this, like, just take a look at this because it's actually ridiculous. Like, the majority of police in South Africa, 99% of police in South Africa are black, right? You don't understand how people talk to police in South Africa. You don't understand. Sometimes people are completely like, they treat police here like it's like, they're almost like your friends, you know what I mean? Like, they'll come to your window and you'll just roll down your window and you're like, what, bro? You know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. And you never, ever, not once do you feel threatened. Like, as a white person, a colored person, a black person, it doesn't matter who you are. I have not ever once, and I've been stopped by cops plenty, that I ever feel that a cop, I was in danger. You know what I mean? And I just don't understand how this happened. Anyway, let's just watch it. I'm not going to pause a lot by it. I'm going to obviously say a couple of things in between here, right? But there is no person in this comment section right here. I don't care what side of the fucking field you stand on. This is outright indefensible. Like, it's an indefensible thing. Anyway. Let's just get into it so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because God, I just had to make a video about this because it was infuriating. Like, it was really, really infuriating. Anyway, let's just watch.
TrafficStop at BP.
The cops obviously tracked down this car.
Going back.
I actually think the car doesn't have a plate. Like, that's the worst traffic violation over here. If you maybe skipped the stop street or did a wrong turn, or looks like the car doesn't have a plate. Like, that is probably that's probably the entirety of this crime, right?
Felony traffic stop.
Put your hands out the window!
I mean, straight off the bat, guns drawn, straight off the bat. Straight off the bat, get out the car, guns drawn. The guy stopped at a garage, right? Public place, lights completely on, no danger at all for the cops. I mean, like, lights completely on, people can see what happened, cars on the street over there. Like, if this guy really wanted to, like, ditch the cops, he could have gone into, like, a corner or a back alley where they could have really maybe felt insecure. Here, you get out of your car, guns drawn? I mean, come on.
Stop 1836.
Put your hands out the window! Turn the vehicle off! Put your hands out the window!
How many occupants?
All units 1013.
How many occupants are in the vehicle?
What's going on?
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
Open the door slowly!
I mean, this man looks like, he looks like the rot of society over here, right? With the US military attire on, literally. He's a Marine, for God's sake. He's a Marine, okay? Maybe they don't know that yet.
Step out! Open the door!
I'm not getting out the vehicle. What's going on?
Get out the car! Open the door slowly and get out!
What's going on?
Get out of the car now!
Open the door and get out the car!
Hold still. Hold. Keep your hands outside the window.
Look at how calm he is. Look at how calm you can see this is a trained military man, right? Because anybody else would be freaking the fuck out at this point. He's saying, my hands are out the window. What is going on? Like, what's going on, right? You can see this is a military man, a trained guy, that, you can see that he's keeping his composure. Any normal civilian would be like, what the fuck is going on over here? Why are your guns drawn? People would have absolutely, a normal civilian would have gone crazy. So already this man's composure is already literally, you can't get better, right?
Keep your hands outside the window.
My hands are right here. What's going on?
Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car!
What's going on?
Get out of the car now.
Why are they so aggressive? I don't understand.
Get out of the car now.
I'm serving this country and this is how I'm treated?
Now here he tells them, I am serving this country, this is how I am treated. At that immediate point, the cops should have been like, whoa, wait a second, like this is a veteran, like this is way too heavy, we might have assessed the situation badly, like nothing. These guys just get more fucking aggressive.
Yo, guess what? I'm a veteran too. I don't know, babe. Get out of the car.
Get fucked. Oh, guess what? I'm a veteran too. What the fucking do?
Going on?
Get out of the car now.
What's going on?
What's going on? You fixing to ride the lightning, son.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Get out of the car now.
What's going on?
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Sir, just get out of the car. Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
How does he work with you? You guys have got guns fucking drawn, man. Guns fucking drawn. He's scared if he makes one fucking wrong move, he's got his seatbelt on. If he has to make one move to try and maybe take out his seatbelt, right? These guys can get trigger happy. So what he's doing is actually correct. It's like, well, come closer to me so I can understand. You can see I'm not a threat. Like, come to my window and talk to me, right? But they're so aggressive, they're not even listening.
Car!
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
Why should he? Why should he be? Like he's saying, well, you should be. Why should he be afraid? What has he done? Oh, you should be, man. This is a power complex of note. Like this is literally like a superiority complex of fucking note to actually do something like that. I have never, ever been approached by a cop like this ever, and I've been stopped by thousands of cops in South Africa. Not once have I been approached by a cop like this. Like not once. Not by a white cop, not by a black cop, not by an Indian cop, not by any cop. I've never been approached like this. Ever. Like it's just something you don't see. Think about this, right? Now, if you're going to sit there and talk about crime rates, right? Okay, crime rates in America might be this and this and that. It pales in comparison to South Africa. We've got one of the highest, if not the highest crime rate in the world. Cops over here should be petrified for their lives. And they are petrified for their lives. This is one big hub of fucking crime. I think it's either we're number one or it's Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. That's number one. We are like a crime hotspot of the world, and cops don't approach people like this. Cops don't come at you this aggressive in like one of the countries that have got the worst crime rates in the world. It makes America look like fucking utopia in comparison to our crime level, right? And this is how you approach people at a car. A guy in uniform, military uniform. He's a US veteran. At least give him the respect that he deserves. Oh, come on, man.
What's going on? What
Get
did
out
I
the car!
do?
Get out now.
I have not committed any crimes.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now.
This is how you stop a man for a traffic violation.
You're under arrest
For a traffic-
You're being detained. Okay, you're being detained for
For a
obstruction of justice.
traffic violation, I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told
Really?
me why I'm being
No, you
stopped.
don't.
Really?
Get your hands,
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
get your hands off me,
Get out.
please.
Why is
Get
this
your hands
why?
off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything.
He is still fucking calm. He is still calm, man.
Don't do that.
Sir, get out of the car
Don't do
now.
that.
He's literally, he knows what's coming. He knows he's going to get pepper sprayed, and he's literally saying, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Get out of the
do
car
that.
now.
Don't do. I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm
talk.
gonna talk. Get out.
Just
Just get out of my
relax.
car.
Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
please relax?
Get out of the car right
I-
now.
Is it? Think about it. Think about the actual person that they're stopping is literally asking the cops to please relax, as if there's like an imminent threat to the cops for some odd reason. The cops are literally acting like this man has got a fucking weapon drawn. Literally. This man is like, the cops are acting like he's got a weapon drawn. I mean, I don't understand that. Literally, he's telling the cops to calm down. I mean, how? I mean, this is a joke.
This is not how you treat a vet.
No.
I'm actively serving
That's
this
not how you
country. And
treat
this is how you're
anyone.
gonna treat me.
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do
Back
anything.
up.
Whoa, hold on. What's going? Hold on. Watch it.
What? Check it though.
Air 4 overseas deployed. Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! Car now! Sir, just get out of the car!
Look how fucking calm he is, and he got pepper sprayed. He got pepper sprayed. Anybody else, you can see that this is a trained military guy. He got pepper sprayed, still hands in the air, gasping for fucking air, right? Because you can't breathe with pepper spray, right? And he's literally still dead fucking calm. How on earth is this acceptable? How on earth is this acceptable, man?
Trying to breathe.
Get out of the car now!
Up. That's really up.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now! You're gonna get
These motherfuckers should go to fucking jail for 50 fucking years. You do not do this. This is a complete abuse of power. Complete abuse of power. This is unprecedented how badly this is. This is a complete abuse of power by the police, and I don't know why they had to come in so aggressively. The man was doing absolutely nothing. The guns should have never been drawn. The pepper spray should have never come out. There was no need for that. If they were just calm and had come there and say, okay, wait a second, first we are dealing with a Marine, right? So, okay, first we're dealing with a Marine, there's no weapons, there's no nothing. Please, sir, if you don't mind, keep your hands up, outside where we can see them. Perfect. Approach the window, see the man is not a threat, and say, listen, okay, so we've got, there's a traffic violation, this and this and this and this, and talk to the guy. You could see there was no threat here. This is a complete fucking power play. A complete power play. This was unnecessary.
Again!
I don't even want to reach my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car!
How does he do that, you fucking moron? How does he do that? You've just pepper sprayed him. He cannot see. He cannot breathe. And now you want him to... He's completely fucking delirious and disorientated. And now you want him in that state, not knowing what's going on outside here because of you, to now reach for his belt and risk getting fucking shot. I mean, come on, man. Seriously, this is just...
Can you please?
Get out of the car now! Listen! Take off your seatbelt and get out of the car!
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car!
Look.
Why? The man is pepper sprayed. Why are you still so aggressive? I don't understand this. What are you doing still being so aggressive? You've already escalated this to a point that it should have never been escalated to, and yet you can see the man is completely subdued. You should have never put this man in this position, and you're still aggressive when there's literally absolutely no threat to you.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the...
Look.
Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
My
car.
hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel.
You just pepper sprayed the fucking guy. At least you take the damn seatbelt off, you idiot.
My hands are out.
No, don't
Please.
reach in there. So what do you want from him, man?
Please, look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back.
Full military uniform. Full military uniform. And he said, my dog's in the back and he can't breathe. Yes, I promise you, there are some people in this fucking world that are just on a new level of twisted. This guy should be stripped of his badge, stripped of his weapons, put in jail. Both these two cops. And the one cop even looks like he's a trainee. Right? But how do you not even have the foresight? How do you not even have the awareness to realize that this is completely fucking wrong? As a trained officer, right? Surely you go through training, man. At this point, I mean, how do you even let it get to a stage like this? I mean, this guy is a military man. Look at the composure that he had in a situation that he should have never been in, right? A normal civilian would have literally freaked the fuck out. A normal civilian, this could have gone even way worse. This could have gone way worse with a normal civilian because they would have panicked, completely freaked out, didn't know what to do, don't know how to compose himself. This is a Marine that, because he's a Marine and because he's gone through a military training, right, he's actually stayed calm even while pepper sprayed.
My dog is choking right now.
Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist, corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Listen, he even asks, what are you, a specialist corporal? What are you? I'm a lieutenant. I'm a lieutenant in the US military. I serve this country. Aren't these guys supposed to be the guys that you admire the most in the US? Specifically from a police, sort of like a law enforcement perspective? Are the military not like the fucking highest, the elite of the elite in the US?
You made this way more difficult than it had to be. You just complied. Get out of the car.
He
I'm reaching for
complied.
my seatbelt.
Why did he not
Take your
comply?
seatbelt off and get out of the car.
How did he not comply? How did he not comply?
Straight on the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Ma'am,
Is your commanding officer available?
Down.
This is
Let's
a-
go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's
now.
The guy is doing nothing and he's still so aggressive with him. He's still so aggressive with him. Why are you so aggressive with him? The guy is so fucking calm. I don't understand. Do you still have to try and restrain him? Why? He's not even running. He's not doing anything. He's so calm.
going?
Get on the ground. You're getting sprayed again.
Look
Get on
how
the ground.
aggressive he's
Please talk to
getting.
me about what's
Get on the
going
ground. Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about
the
what's
ground.
going
Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on?
Still asking. The guy is still asking. Please, can you talk to me about what's going on? What is happening over here, man?
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Why am I being treated like this? This is really messed up. This is really messed up.
sir, well, just
This
work
is
with me.
really, this is up.
Sir,
Up. You know this is
lay down.
These fucking assholes brought a US Marine. This is a man who serves the US military, a man who's actually devoted his life to actually protect your soil, the soil that you are operating in as an officer. This man swore to protect. And you degrade him and you bring him to tears. You bring a US military lieutenant to fucking tears because of your fucking superiority, complex power play. This is literally ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then you'll go and you'll sit there and wonder why US cities burn to the ground. And I've said this so many times that I just do not condone. I do not condone for any cause to go and burn cities to the ground and to go and loot and things like that. But when you watch this, there's a tipping point. There's a tipping point when you watch something like this. Because this infuriated me. And I must be honest, if this was somebody I knew, this was somebody I'm completely like, I've got like completely infuriated. My blood is boiling watching this, and this is not even somebody I know. If this was somebody I knew in my area, right? Having known the past history of the US, right? And watching this, there's a tipping point that it comes to a stage where if you see a mob burning down a building because of it, there's something inside you that says, let it fucking burn. And it's wrong. It's so wrong. It's so wrong to think like that. It's so wrong because it's not right. Because at the end of the day, other honest people are going to pay the heaviest price. It's so wrong because it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be going and affecting other innocent people because of that. But this man, I have never in my life been treated by a cop like this. Never. And I'm talking about when I was even in my 20s, my early 20s, we'd go clubbing and we would be obnoxious with cops. We'd be drunk and obnoxious with cops. Literally, we would get stopped and we would just get out the car. We wouldn't even, like, it wasn't even like we just opened the door and got out. We didn't even think, are you joking? A cop's never gonna pull a weapon on us. Are you kidding me? That's never gonna happen. In one of the highest crime rate countries in the world, we don't fear our cops here like this. Anyway, man, this was so sad to see. This was so sad to see because this is a travesty, man. You're soiling the name of the US military. You're soiling the name of the US police force. You're soiling the name of America as a whole. Because you had to have a power play. You need to come out with your guns drawn at a military vet who's a fucking lieutenant, who did nothing but comply and stay calm. Anyway, I'm done. I'll catch you in the next one, please.